people are often mistaken for weak people. Oftentimes, they say, leaders are the ones that are mean. A leader has to be strict, mean, and does not consider other people's feelings, especially in the workplace. For example, when I was working, my HOD used to say to me that you have potential for leadership, but you cannot be leading when you are so, like, you're too soft, you're too kind, and you will not be respected by your colleagues or whoever you are leading if you are allowing them to get away with things, or you're just always happy with them, or you have to be strict, you have to be mean, you have to be bossy. And I understood that. I did not reply to my boss. I went into my office and I thought to myself, I have a good relationship with my colleagues. I used to work in a warehouse, so there were a number of boys that were pickers, and I was a logistics admin, and therefore I thought to myself, my boss wants me to lead, and he feels like I'm too soft to lead these people. But I did not come here to be their boss. I came here to work for my own reasons and not to boss anyone. And if him saying this is his way of offering me a promotion to become a manager or a supervisor, then what kind of a supervisor am I going to be if I'm too kind and I'm too sweet and I'm always laughing? And does it mean that because I've had like this good relationship with my colleagues for so long, now that I'm accepting a promotion, does it mean I must change my character and be mean towards them and play boss and just be strict and unapproachable? And I thought to myself, then I don't want the job, and I continue to be mean. Why I'm telling this story? Because oftentimes in the workplace, they believe that the meanest person, the most cruel person, it makes a better leader. I don't believe that at all. I had a positive, good, and very strong relationship with my colleagues. And there was someone who was very mean, very cruel, someone who was, they could not tolerate that person, myself included. And because of her being that way, they did not like her. They didn't even do anything that she would ask of them. But because I was considerate with them, I was kind, and I was just free with my colleagues, they would listen to me and do as I ask, because I was not demanding nor commanding, I was asking. And they would do what I asked of them. But they never wanted to do what the other lady would ask of them because they thought she was too mean and rude and cruel. And for me, I was like, then if I'm not going to get a promotion because I don't behave like her, I'm just mean. Bosses don't even look at that. They're just looking at, you have to be mean so that people, when you speak, people can just jump and run. I don't believe that. I believe leaders are leaders by example, not by being cruel or rude. You become a leader by understanding other people, putting yourself in their shoes. Would you want someone to speak to you that way? Would you want someone to disrespect you? Would you appreciate for someone to, you're somebody's father, you're somebody's brother, you're somebody's son, and or daughter, wife, whatever the case, and at work you're being treated like you are nonsense, and at home you are respected by your family, then why go to that job? You know who you are. You're bigger than that. You're better than that. But you have to allow somebody else to ill-treat you just because they pay your salary. That is one of the reasons why I resigned. So what I'm trying to say is that if you're a good person, don't think that you have to be mean in order to be respected or liked.